Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ellie Witch Lady and today I'm going to be talking to you about magical tools, well showing you my magical tools that I use for when I'm doing a ritual or casting a spell. So the first tool I use before even carrying out like a ritual or spell, what I do is I cleanse the circle, and I've got this little besom that I use for when I want to cleanse a circle, and as I say, just before I perform any rituals. I do have, I don't know if you can see it, just there is my larger besom that I use obviously if I'm standing and walking around, but sometimes I'll just cast a circle and use this around myself if I'm sat down. So yeah, this is a cute little besom that I can't remember where I got it from, but I really liked it, so I got it. Let's talk about Athames. This is mine. It's got its little sheath. And this is it pretty much. So there we go. I have used it and I thought I cleaned it, but I don't know, maybe I've not cleaned it very well. But yeah, so this is what I use. It is a ritual knife, but yeah, so this is, as I say, what I use for directing energy and spell casting. And with the way that I practice witchcraft, I use this for the element of fire. So to me, it's like this sort of blade shape. It reminds me of like the spikes of a fire that you get, you know, when you see a big fire burning, and that's what, you know, that means to me. But some people use it for the element of air, but as I say, for me, I was really drawn to the idea that it deals with, you know, as I say, the element of fire. But yeah, so that's that. And I got that witch vest, just to say, but many years ago. I have my wand, and this is made from willow, and I actually got this off of eBay. I wanted a willow wand specifically, and I found this one and I thought, right, I'm gonna get it. So yeah, again, I got this quite a few years ago. It is connected, the wand is connected with the element of air, but some people use it for the element of fire because they see a wand being made of wood. Wood burns, you know, so people use it for the element of fire, but I use it for the element of air because I imagine when I'm directing energy, I'm moving it through the air. And in my view as well, when a lot of wands are made from wood, so when you hear the wind sort of going through the leaves on the trees and going through the branches, it almost sounds like the trees are talking. So that's why I connect air with this. It's, as I say, when the wind's going through all the branches and the leaves and the rustling, it just sounds like the trees are speaking to me. So yeah, as I say, I connect this with the element of air. And the engravings are lovely as well. So so this is a soapstone sort of incense herb burner. You light the candle in there and then put the herbs on top. You might have seen it in one of my previous videos. I put rosemary on this last, and you know, it produced a lot of lovely smoke, and I used it for protection. So yeah, so this is like an element of air as well. But yeah, it's a lovely thing, and I got it from Witch Fest, as I say, quite a number of years ago now, but I still use it a lot. Oh, and this has got lovely little engravings on it as well. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, so that's pretty. I have one of these on my altar as well, so I use this, and this is normally connected with the element of earth. So yeah, so I have that. That sits on my altar. Cauldron. I know a lot of people like, oh, that's staple of a witch, you know, having a bubbling cauldron, but this doesn't bubble, because what I normally do is if I do a spell, I'll write something down on a piece of paper and I will fold it up and meditate on it, put my intentions into it, and then I will put a candle in the bottom, or maybe some charcoal that's lit, and yeah, and then just put the piece of paper inside so it burns, and hopefully my wishes and dreams go up into the ether, and hopefully it's all good and they all come true. But yeah, so this is my cauldron, and it's very heavy, and I got this from Glastonbury as well, so not festival, the town. So if you've ever been to the town, you'll know what I'm talking about, with it having a lot of witch shops and being spiritual and all the rest of it. It's a lovely place to go. So I've got this chalice that I use, and I put water in it, and then I put that on my altar, so that represents the element of water on my altar. I don't drink from this because I've put salt into the water to make it blessed and sacred for what I'm doing, you know, when I'm performing a ritual, doing spell work and all the rest of it. So yeah, so I have this, and it came from Witchfest quite a number of years ago, and yeah, so that's that. I use this one for drinking from, so I'll only have a bit of water or squash or something like that to put in there and to drink from, so it's only a very small little sort of goblet. But yeah, there we go. That also came from Witchfest a number of years ago, and I love it. It's so cute and it's perfect. This is the ultimate that is on my altar. I have the goddess and I have the god, and I put these next to, I put the goddess next to a green candle and the god next to the red candle, and these always sit on my altar. So yeah, so I have these, and you know, I believe the goddess and the god watch over me. I ask for them as well, especially to watch over me and my loved ones. And so yeah, so these obviously represent the goddess and the god, and yeah, so they're yeah, again, these are from Glastonbury, the town. Got these in a little shop, and yeah, so they're great. So anyway, there's the goddess, as you can see. So there's some little symbols, excuse my shaky hands. Yeah, there's some symbols on there. Moon, sun, and this is my god. Moon, sun, other little symbols and bits and bobs. So but yeah, they're my tools that I use when I'm, you know, performing rituals and spells and whatnot. And as I say, my goddess and my god sit on my altar while I do all of that. I've got, there we go. So as well, I use a green candle for the goddess, red candle for the god, and I have a white candle that I use for protection while I'm, you know, performing my rituals and things. So that sits on there as well. So they're my magical tools that I use. You don't have to have all these things for performing rituals and doing spells and things. I mean, a lot of people, you know, they like to have all these things and use them and stuff, but you can easily direct your energy, you know, by pointing, or, you know, putting your hand sort of up, or, you know, using your finger. You know, you're doing that as directing your energy and your intentions into what you want to achieve within you know, your spell that you're performing. So yeah, it's, as I say, you don't have to have all this stuff, but it's nice to have it. And for some people, it's almost like a comforting thing to have these bits and bobs. But I think as long as you put your, you know, you meditate on it and you put your intentions into a spell, then that's all you need. Really, you don't need all this stuff, but it is nice to have. It's great to have it, and I enjoy having these bits and bobs as well. So anyway, so that's that for now. So I'm going to stop jabbering on, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please like and subscribe, and when you do subscribe, please hit that bell notification so that you get notifications of all my latest videos. And if you have any comments or questions, then just pop them in the comments section below and I'll do my best to answer. But for now, that's it, and thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another video, probably sort of going through all my crystals and bits and bobs and sort of explaining, you know, what crystals you can use for what things. For example, rose quartz, I would use that in a love spell. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Blessed be, and goodbye for now.